Listen to how prevalent this is to us. And this he said 100 years ago in Poland. And this is prevalent to us Americans in 2024. My dear cherished students, our world looks at you with pride. If we only knew how powerful we are, if we only knew how strong we are, if we only knew how much koach we have. That's how the world looks at us. The world looks at us. For only through you, living completely and thoroughly with the Torah, every single one of you here lives with the Torah. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Each and every one of you lives with the Torah. Whether you're 100% perfect or you're not, or you struggle with this, who doesn't struggle with Torah? Who doesn't struggle with the 613 mitzvahs? Who doesn't struggle? Everybody struggles. They struggled in Poland, whatever they struggled with in 1923, in 1933, and whatever it is, Lublin, this whole city was wiped out. This whole entire Lublin was wiped out from the Jews. They murdered all of the Jews of Lublin. So it says the Torah does our people's sacred, historic identity have a hope of survival and continuity. The Jewish people is dependent on each and every one of you. Each and every one of you carries a torch of the yeshiva, of any yeshiva, of every yeshiva, according to where you're at, whatever level you're at. That's the torch that Rabbi Yoni Fischer, whether it succeeded, quote unquote, it did succeed. Of course it succeeded, because every little thing we do makes tremendous ripple effects. The Yetzer Hara doesn't want us to look at it. Listen to another quote. I discern the goal of Mount Sinai, the yearning aspiration to study and know our sacred Torah. To study, to know our sacred Torah, to know Avinu Avarachman, Hamarachim Rachim Aleinu. Hashem, the greatest Rahmanas that we want is to have a connection to the Torah, and each and every one of us have that connection. This is unbelievable. Listen to this, guys. God showed Moses on our teacher the ways. He was born on Zayin Adar yesterday. Rameir Shapiro. He's talking about Moshe Rabbeinu. God showed Moshe Rabbeinu, our teacher, the ways of a Jewish leader. Listen to this, everybody. Like I say, each and every one of you is a leader. Each and every one of you is a leader. Each and every one of you is a leader of the Torah. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you act, who you're going to marry, how you're going to create your home. That's a leader. Listen to this. This is what he says. This is a Jewish leader. The manner in which he is supposed to lead the nation and what qualities he must have in order to be fitting for the rank of the leader of the generation. He must be, listen to this, guys. He must be strong and firm as a flintstone. That means kachalamish, nothing can break you. Not give into the pressure of the masses. This is Rameir Shapiro, this is the same shir we talked about in 2024. Don't give into the pressure of the masses, and not letting himself be swept up in the stream of a specific side, but rather to stand strong against the stream. To go against the stream, you hear this? Not letting yourself be swept up in the stream of a specific side, but rather to stand strong against the stream. However, he must also go down to the people to see.
You have to go down to the people also to see their suffering, he says. To feel their problems, both of a general and individual nature, and to offer help. You hear what he's saying? He's saying you have to be so strong as an individual to accomplish whatever goals you need to accomplish, but within the same vein, to have the empathy and to be there for somebody else, to have that combination, like we speak about in yeshiva all the time, to build yourself in order to overflow to others, to build yourself in Ein Ani Li Mili, Baruch Shani La'atzmi Mani. If I'm not for myself, nobody will build myself. Nobody can build you except for you. But you're not building yourself for yourself. You're building yourself to be there for others. Unbelievable. The best day of my life, and Yamin showed this to me, the best day of my life will be when I see the Jewish craftsman in one hand his tool and his other hand the Shulchan Aruch. Right. The Torah has been the breath of life. These are all from Rabbi Shapiro. The breath of life for the people of Israel. It was the source and the basis of its existence, and the reason they are called the people of the book. If the mission combines the harmonious labor, listen to this, guys. Listen to this. This is wow. If the mission combines the harmonious labor of the younger generation together with the efforts of the older, then it has an assurance that it will continue to exist. Should the youth keep its distance and stay away? Guys, you hear this? This is what this whole entire trip is. If the youth will keep its distance from the older, then the mission is doomed. It will perish. We must make a connection to our past. We must make a connection to our fathers, to our grandfathers, of where we come from. And we must, as a youth, we're all here young. You guys are so young. You want to be dedicated to the mission of your future. To bring your past and your future. If there's one thing you're going to get from this trip together, is being able to draw from the past, from Rabbi Yoni Fischer. We're standing, guys, you see where we're standing? Our mom is standing in a makom. Like I said, that if we would take away the gashmias and just tap in for 1 second, we could be standing here with Rabbi Yoni Fischer and all the Talmidim. What would they be telling us? What would they be telling you? What would they be telling all of us? And I want to end off with the song. Rabbi Yoni Fischer was the mechaber of the song, and that is for us nowadays, as the darkness of Simchas Torah, the darkness of the tzaras of the Jewish people has become more evident since Simchas Torah, since October 7th. Utzu Eitza Nesufa. You have to ask Hashem, Utzu Eitza Nesufa. Davu Davar. We have to speak. Davu Davar. Don't look I have to look up the exact perushim of this, but Davu Davar means Kechui Machem Devarim, Veshuva Hashem. Davu Davar. Utzu Eitza Nesufa. We need an Eitza to nullify the decrees against us. We need to daven, davu davar. We need to daven. We need to learn Torah. We need to speak diburim toivim. Kechui machem dvarim v'shur Hashem. Davu davar b'layakom ki imanu kel. Because Hashem is with us in this time of darkness, Achenu Kol Beis Yisrael, in this time of challenge, in this time as we're standing in Poland, in Lublin, in a place that witnessed and experienced darkness that we will never, ever imagine. The darkness that we are in, that Klal Yisrael, that the hostages are in, that Klal Yisrael as a whole is in. We have one Eitzah. We have to talk to Hashem. We have to realize that Hashem is with us. We have to reach out to Hashem, like we said this morning. We have to lift ourselves up. We have to lift ourselves out of the dirt, out of the darkness. Each and every one of us, according to your madrega, everybody according to your level. Lift yourself up. Lift yourself up. We must lift ourselves up. We must try. Everyone according to their level. If anyone feels, oh, but I can't do it. Everybody can do a little tiny bit to lift yourself up closer to Hashem. Lift yourself up. Want to want. I want to want. Like the Sasana says. We should be zocha, each and every one of us, in God's Klal Yisrael. Let's bring this yeshiva back to our yeshiva. Let's bring this inspiration. Let's bring Rabbi Shapiro with us. Let's bring Rabbi Shapiro with us into our hearts, into our lives. A person who died at 46 years old with no children, with the yeshiva just barren. But we're here in 2024, and we're here talking about it. So I guess he was successful. I would call this successful. Don't worry about what your life is going to bring success in the eyes of anybody else. You have no idea. You have no idea what you're doing. You have no idea the ripple effects. You have no idea the crests, the pain that we go through, the challenges, the hurt, the confusion that we go through. You have no idea what that does for the future, what that does for Klal Yisrael. Let's utzu eitzah v'sufar. Let us try as best as we can. Let us get eitzahs. Let us talk to each other. Let us be machazik each other. Let us learn Torah. Let us stop and let us talk to Hashem and realize that there's going to be Yeshuas and Nechamas for us and all the Jewish people very, very soon. Very, very soon. And through that we'll be zoche, each and every one of us, to the Geula Shlema. Amen.